Dobro večer, dobrodošli u novu epizodu podcasta Dvokorak. Već ste navikli da u ovoj sezoni imamo dosta iznenađenja za vas, a evo, desilo se i to da imamo po prvi put i podcast na engleskom jeziku. Kako ću se snaći i kako će to izgledati, ostaje da se vidi, ali nadam se da će sve biti ok, iako ne bude, Nec će to srediti u montaži. Pre nego što vam predstavim mog večerašnjeg sagovornika, napravit ćemo pauzu i pogledat ćemo spot našeg prijatelja druge sezone pivnice Beer Point. Na moje veliko zadovoljstvo večeras sam dobio priliku da ugostim čoveka koga sam upoznao pre nekoliko godina na jednom projektu koji smo radili sa Evropskom unijom u Barseloni. On je iz Barselone, Španac je, igrao je košarku na sad koliko ozbiljnom nivou, to ćemo vidjeti, ali znam da posljednjih sezona, posljednjih nekoliko godina radi ozbiljne projekte, ima jako ozbiljan turnir, sarađuje sa NBA ligom i dosta je jaka faca i dosta je gotivan lik. Večeras ima jako dugačko ime i prezime, tako da ću ga samo predstaviti. Moj večerašnji gost je Pako. Pako, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Milos.
Thank you. I know that you have a long day. It's very busy for you, meetings. I don't know what you have all day.
Well, we are doing some meetings here in order to prepare some projects related to sports in general for the European Commission. But I was waiting this moment to talk about basketball with you.
Thank you. So let's start from the beginning. Tell me, why basketball? Why is that your favorite sport?
Well, in the beginning, it wasn't my favorite sport. In Spain, it was very usual to start playing football.
Okay.
But one of my neighbors, they start one day to play basketball, and my mom was talking with his mom, and she asked, "Hey, where is your son playing basketball?" And it was in the club of my city. And I went one day, and I fell in love of basketball. So that was my beginning. I was 10 years old. I mean, now it's too late to start playing basketball. But at that time, playing at the age of 10 was a huge moment for me.
We know the situation in Serbia from the kids practicing basketball in that age, but what's the situation in Spain?
Well, in Spain, we have a big basketball community.
Okay.
And kids, they can start playing basketball from 4 years old, more or less. It's a very important sport for Spanish people. And especially where I come from, in Barcelona area, we have hundreds of clubs of different levels. And I would say that most of them are very well prepared to raise good players, and there is a big community of basketball players, former players. Like I said, it's a very traditional area of basketball in Spain, and clubs are working very well. They have their own philosophy, good coaches. That is crucial in these first ages of the development of the players. And competitions are very well run by the Catalonian Basketball Federation. There are hundreds of games every single weekend with different levels. So
you have competitions on elementary school levels?
Yes. We have like two types of competitions.
Okay.
A school competition that maybe I would say that is low level.
Okay.
And clubs competitions. That is this clubs competition is run by the Catalonian Basketball Federation. So there you can find Barça, Juventud, Manresa, Mataró, very good clubs and with a very good level of players and coaches. So, but yes, like I said, you can play basketball anywhere there, and no matter what your level is, because there is big structure of basketball in that area.
Okay, that's great, because
Yes.
in Serbia it's not like that. So we are a small country, but we are a country of basketballs.
You're doing very well.
Oh, thank you. On a professional level, yes, but on that basic level, maybe not so.
Yeah. Well, the clubs is very important. The clubs are crucial in our idea of basketball community that we have in there. There are, I would say, I don't know how many clubs, but maybe thousands of players, hundreds of clubs, every single weekend, a lot of hundreds of games, and well, it's we have a lot of tradition in basketball in that area.
Okay, but maybe it's easier because Barcelona is a big city, yes. In Serbia, our big city is Belgrade or Novi Sad or something like that. Niš is a little bit smaller, so...
Well, I mean...
What's the situation in Valencia or, I don't know, some smaller city in Spain?
I would say, of course, there are some areas that are especially good, not good, but with more basketball community. For example, Barcelona, and I would say the rest of Catalonia, because in Girona, sorry, Tarragona, that is the province of Catalonia. There are a lot of clubs as well. Valencia area, especially Madrid. In the south, Andalusia, they have a lot of tradition in basketball as well. Except some rural areas in Spain, the rest, basketball is a very extended sport, and I think I don't want to be wrong, but we have more than let me think. I'm thinking about the license in the whole country, but it's something like 400,000 in all Spain, more than 400,000.
Okay, that's a big number.
Yes, and well, it's very active, the basketball in Spain.
And where you begin to play basketball?
Well,
first club?
Yeah, my hometown club, Club Basket Hospitalet.
Hospitalet,
yes. Hospitalet is a big city because it's around 300,000 people, and we are close to Barcelona. And Club Basket Hospitalet is a club that it was founded in 1929. So in 4 years we are going to celebrate 100 years of life of our club. And I started there in the basketball school, thanks to my neighbors. I started there at the age of 10 years old. And
you play in what position?
Well, at the beginning, I was only with the ball. With all the time.
Give me the ball and...
Yeah. But I played, my position was shooting guard.
Shooting guard.
Yeah, I was lucky because my family lived less than 10 minutes walking from the sports facility, and especially in summer, every single day at 9 o'clock, I was 9 a.m. with my ball, walking, and I was shooting all day. And
I heard that you a very good scorer.
Yes. Yes. Well, shooting for me was easy, and
not assist, only shoot.
Well, I can pass.
You know that you can pass the ball, yes?
Yes, I know.
Okay.
I know.
But you don't like it.
Yeah, when you go to shoot alone, you cannot pass the ball. So no, but I think I was a player that I loved to play. With the team at the end of the day is the most important thing. I mean, one team with one very good player cannot win championships.
Of course, of course.
I mean, and thanks to my coaches, because in Catalonia we have very good coaches. So tactical is very important. So of course you have to work your skills, your shooting, your pass, but in a context. You are part of. You have our teammates more.
Of course.
And at the end of the day, the most important is that you have to play well and the team.
And the team win. Yes, yes. And do you have some, I don't know, favorite player or some idol, something like that?
Yes, of course. When I was young, there was a beautiful playmaker in Estudiantes.
Okay.
Estudiantes Madrid. In Spain, we had like 3 very good youth programs. One was Estudiantes de Madrid, Juventud Badalona, and CAI Zaragoza. Okay. Barça and Real Madrid, they have good youth programs, but they recruit the best players.
Of course,
but
of course.
These 3 clubs, particularly, they raise very good players like Ricky Rubio, Rudy Fernandez, Herreros, Felipe Reyes, and there was a playmaker called Nacho Azofra, that it was magical. I mean, he came to my tournament that we are going to talk later, when I was maybe 10, 11 years old, and I was, watching the game. And that player, Nacho Azofra, was passes like Mikey Johnson, and scoring, making better the teammate, his teammates. And for me was something, I really loved the way that he was playing basketball. And he was a good shooter, he was a good scorer, but the most important was the creativity on the court. For me.
He was playing only for Estudiantes, or?
Yes. He played for Estudiantes, and I think he was in that team that they lost the Final Four in Istanbul that I think Partizan won that year.
Okay.
It's just Danilovic, Djordjevic.
That great generation.
Yes.
Okay, and now we can play the game.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go.
Okay, now it's not a surprise for you, but I need you to tell me a starting 5 of worldwide known players that their surname begins at the first letter from your nickname. So I need 5 players on the letter P.
It's a big challenge, huh?
Of course.
Okay, but I will try to do my best.
But you have a great knowledge, so
no. So
I think this is going to be easy for you.
Okay, let's do it. Petrovic.
Okay, Dražen. Of course.
I think was maybe the best one. I don't know. And now it's difficult to say, but I think he's in the top 3 all time.
Very good choice. Very good choice.
Pau Gasol.
Oh, yeah, no. You cannot say Pau Gasol. No. He is a letter G.
Oh my God. Okay, let's. Okay, Pippen.
Okay.
Pippen. Papa Lucas.
Of course.
I think he's another legend, European basketball legend.
You have a great team for now.
Yeah, but I have in mind another one, and I missed one. But let me 1 second. Pascual.
Okay, very good. And now you need 1 center. You need a rebounder.
Yes. This is a very, very difficult for me.
This is a great game.
Yeah.
For me, of course, not for you.
You are seeing my face now.
Yes, I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. I don't know.
You can do it.
Petrusev.
Okay. Yes, Petrushev is a good choice. Is a good choice.
Not bad, right?
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Okay.
I like because it's the most Yugoslav starting five. So I like it.
Perfect.
Do you have some success in your playing career?
I played my top level as a player was the Spanish second league. I played for several teams of this category.
Okay.
For Club Basket Hospitalet when I was a young player, and I played for team in the south of Spain, in Badajoz. That is a small town, and in Valls, that is a small town in Tarragona province.
In Tarragona, okay.
Yes, so that was my momentum. And it was like the second division in second and sometimes third division in Spain. So the level was very, very high with foreigner players. Some of the players that they were playing there, they were professional, and was
you won some trophies there or something like that?
Well, we won one Spanish championship with Valls of this second. No, in that moment was the third division in Spain, and we get the qualification for the second. I think maybe it's my big trophy, joining a team. And when I was player in my youth program, we played the under-18 tournament in Hospitalet, and in that moment, my personal achieve was local MVP.
Oh.
And the 3-point best score, and second, not the first, but the second, and dunking.
Very good.
Yes.
That's really good.
And
and that's it.
That's it.
And when did you decide to end your playing career?
Well, I stopped to play first time when I was 29, 30 years old, because
you have a long career, so it's okay.
Yeah. I had a serious injury in my knee, LCA, sorry. And I start to work, and I had my daughter, and going to train, going to the games was a little bit hard for me. So in that moment, you have to decide. I was playing for fun because, but my responsibilities with my family in the moment was bigger, and I came back again 2-3 years later for 1 year, 2 years. And,
why?
Why? Because, well, when you play, you stop to play and you leave the game, you miss something.
Something, yes, of course.
Something is the physical activity for sure, but for me was the locker room. My teammates. That moment of the day after the practice, talk to them, go have a beer, and I really enjoy playing basketball. For me, it's my passion, and that's why I came back. But your body is not the same body. But well, was
your mind wants, but your body said no.
Yeah.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
I can dunk. Yeah. No, you can't.
Different speeds. Yes, something is frustrating, and I think you as a player, you have to recognize that moment. But I think sometimes it's you as a player, you have to progress or make an evolution in your game.
Of course.
When you see that your legs are not so quick or strong, but you can do other things on the court. So I think this status or this feeling in professional players, you can see how they are changing their game. The smarter players. So I think it's okay. I can complain about my knees or about my ankles or my pain on the back, but you can do many things in basketball. You have to be smart, and you have to, this desire of improving in other aspects of the game.
Of course. And have you ever considered becoming a coach?
To be honest, no.
Why?
Because I really love play basketball.
Okay.
It's my passion. I see the ball and I go behind the ball. And I think to be a coach, of course, you have to be prepared. You have to, get at maximum all the knowledge that you can. The experience is very important, but I think coaches, they want to be coaches, and for me, I prefer, I don't know, the idea to coach a team, it wasn't attractive for me. I prefer to work with a player and to develop their skills, but not in, I don't know.
Like in the individual practice.
Yes. I think I feel more,
And do you have opportunity to do that, or?
Yes, and in my club, but not professionally. I mean, just like trying to help, some young players sometime, and now with my kids, but they don't listen to me.
So you
thanks God.
And do you have some, I don't know, recreational or amateur leagues, basketball leagues?
Yes.
In Barcelona or?
Yes. There are, like I said, in Barcelona area, basketball is very important, and there is some competitions for that people that they left the game.
The people like you,
veteran like me, but I'm not playing even in these competitions now. So.
Okay, but you don't have so much time now.
Yes.
You're always on the road, so it's difficult to play.
Yeah, for me, what could be amazing to play once, twice per week. I mean, it would be a dream. But now with this responsibility that we have, and that this job, you are always traveling, is very difficult for me. And now I'm going to see my kids playing basketball weekends. I really enjoy it as well. But yes, there are, I would say a lot of amateur competitions with private owners, not run by
clubs,
by clubs or the federation.
Okay.
Because people want to play basketball, and it's very difficult to find a basketball court during the week in Barcelona, because always are full of, or maybe for youth program or for this veteran competition.
And on what level are these competitions? Are there more professional level or only recreational?
Recreational level. Most of the players, they work during the day and they play games at 9, 11.
But they're former players or not?
Yes, former players, and I would say that is.
And how many teams are there?
I don't know. There are.
And how many leagues?
Is what I'm thinking now, but at least I would say that in Barcelona city you can find 3-4 big competitions of recreational basketball from ages 30, 35, 40 years old, and regularly every week. There are as well some competitions that they are not regular, but they are like tournaments, veteran tournaments. And there are, I don't know how many in Spain, but Pamplona, Valencia, and Madrid, and Sevilla, there is like a schedule, a big calendar of these events that is fun, because you share time with your teammates, you travel, you play basketball, and you go dinner with them. So in 3-4 days, you really enjoy it. And this is I've been in several tournaments like this. Is Monday you are tired,
Of course.
but the experience is very good, and it's very important to to keep on playing basketball and to be in contact with your team.
Of course, that feeling is the very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think that recreational leagues are very important.
Yeah, for sure.
Because there are a lot of players that could not be professional players. So it's very important to have amateur leagues, recreational leagues on every level, from I don't know, kids to veterans. So it's very important.
Yeah, everyone has to have this opportunity to play basketball. Some of them they can play for of course in Catalonia, especially when you are young, all these competitions are run by federations or cities, no? But it's important to have these competitions, the people behind that. It's a hard work, because sometimes organize a competition is very difficult.
Of course,
it's not easy. But it's something.
Especially if there is no collaboration with federation or something like that, it's very difficult.
Yes, you have to find, first of all, sports facilities. That is, I don't know here.
That's the biggest challenge in Niš.
Yes, the same in Barcelona area. Is I would say nearly impossible to find sports facilities that you can allow and organize a competition there, because there are hundreds of teams that makes very, very difficult to find these basketball courts. And I mean, it's not easy. It's not easy.
Is there a collaboration in Spain with federation and these private leagues?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Why I ask? Because of the referees. That's the very important and very big problem in recreational sports.
Yeah, sometimes referees that they are in these competitions are referees that they are retired, and they are still refereeing because they love to be in the competition, but it's more or less the same situation that players. They have to retire it because sometimes federation that don't want to share their with
I know.
this.
And they have very strict rules about that.
Yes.
And penalties and
and it's just something that I really don't understand, because at the end of the day, it's basketball as well, and you can choose what you do with your time.
Of course.
And
it's your free time.
Yes.
If you want to go to ref on some amateur game, you can go.
Because at the end of the day, it's a recreational competition.
Of course.
I mean, you can do with your time wherever you want, but I don't know. It's something that is a situation that is here and is more or less the same.
Well, they see recreational leagues as competition, as competitors, so it's very difficult.
Yeah, but I mean, if you, I could understand this if you organize recreational or veteran.
Exactly. Yes.
If not,
what's your problem?
Yes, because there are people over 40 that they still won't play basketball. So,
okay, but they always have excuse like the refs are tired, then they're not focused, not concentrate. They don't want to.
Yeah, but I think I don't know exactly what are the reasons. But the referees, the main activity is weekends.
Of course.
And this kind of competitions in Barcelona especially is during the week, from Monday to Friday.
Okay, it's different here.
Yeah,
we are also playing on weekends. So
yeah. I say that these recreational competitions, most of them are during the week, because weekend people, they want to go out.
Probably after working hours. Yes, something
yes,
maybe in the evening or
yes,
something like that.
Yes, But talking about these referees, I mean, they could be during the week in these competitions and during the weekend with the official competitions.
Of course. If they can, why don't?
Yeah.
And tell me, is that one of the reasons you came up with the idea to found Barcelona Sports?
Well,
and what exactly is
why
the thing
it
you do?
started?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. I founded my company with my partner Jose Antonio Nevado in 2014. My partner, his background is also basketball, and I was the general manager of my club. Once I retired, I was working as a general manager in the club. And in my club, we from 1980 we are celebrating, or we are organizing, I would say, one of the most important tournaments, under 18 tournaments in Europe. And when I was general manager, I was the director of this tournament. And to this tournament, teams like Red Star, Barça, Juventud, Real Madrid, the best Spanish teams, the best European teams participate there. So you as a director, you have many contacts with all the sports managers and NBA scouts, all the basketball community. So a lot of countries, they watch or they see Spain, Serbia, and Lithuania like,
basketball countries. Yes.
So most of these countries, they want to go, for example, to Barcelona area, to play some games, to play a tournament, and to visit the cities. So I realized that I could do my business there, right? Because I had always many people calling me, hey, please, I want to play with Catalonian teams or teams from Barcelona, and I want to visit this. And my company, we organize sports events, mainly basketball, but we also we organize football, even swim, many different sports. Because at the end of the day, there is like a logistic basis for that is common for many sports. So we organize training camps, we organize tournaments mainly in Barcelona area, but also now in Belgrade as well.
Okay.
Because
you have Mega, yes?
Yes. Well, now Mega is coming to the tournament in 50 days to Hospitalet. We are very excited because it's going to be the first time that we are going to have Mega in the tournament.
And dynamic, yes?
No, dynamic. No, dynamic. Last year came Partizan.
Okay.
And 2 years ago, Red Star. I always try to have a Serbian team in the tournament.
Okay. Of course.
And but we are organizing training camps in Belgrade because some of our clients, they have come to Barcelona many times, and we want to offer something different. And Serbia is the perfect alternative to Barcelona, because basketball here is a religion, and you can find easily many teams of different levels, and it's a beautiful place to come and visit.
And when you say clients, what do you mean?
For example, my clients, the profile could be national basketball federations, amateur clubs, professional clubs, and I work with many. I would say it depends on the moment of the season. In the late August and beginning of September, our client is more professional because pre-season time. So, and they play 2-3 games in Barcelona area. And during the year, during the season, there are some breaks, especially students' breaks. And we have, we have like clients, the Scottish Basketball Federation, the English Basketball Federation,
They mostly from Europe or?
Sorry?
The clients, are they mostly from Europe?
Yeah, mostly from, but we have Japanese clients, American clients, Canadian clients, Australians. I mean, at the end of the day, Barcelona is, talking about basketball, is one of the best places in Europe. And from a touristic point of view, it's a very attractive city to visit 3-4 days. So the combination is very good. And we have clients around the world, but mostly European clients.
And tell me more about that tournament. It's one of the biggest tournaments in Spain for that age, yes?
Yes. It was the first important tournament in I would say in Spain. Like I said, we are going to celebrate the 46th edition now in 15 days. And that tournament started like an official Spanish championship in the middle of the season. So that's why the best Spanish teams, they wanted to come to the tournament and see in December, January, how was their level, and compete again. Barca, Real Madrid, was a good choice, a good opportunity for them to see what was the level in the context. And we start to have international participants. And we were the inspiration of the EuroLeague junior competition that now is, we were the first, because the EuroLeague headquarters are in Barcelona, and there was like a close relationship with EuroLeague, and some of the managers, they were, okay, this is a good tournament, we could do something similar, and we were one of the first. We were in the maybe 12, 13 editions of this circuit of the EuroLeague junior tournaments, and Red Star, Bayern Munich, Zalgiris Kaunas, Lietuva Rytas, and we start to invite teams from out of Europe. And in 2004, Oak Hill with Leighton Rondo and Joseph Smith, they came to our tournament, for example. That is very funny because when Leighton Rondo, in an interview, he said that his best game ever was in a city in Spain. He scored 55 points against Chacho Rodriguez in the semifinal. In that year was amazing, was spectacular. And we have had in 2020 the NBA Global Academy from Australia. That was amazing as well, because now 5 of these players are playing NBA.
From that tournament?
Yes, in 2020. I have a photo.
Which players?
Josh Giddey. I have a photo. He was the MVP of the tournament. And
we will talk about the photos you have, please.
Yeah.
Not now.
It's better now. Ben Mathurin, Dyson Daniels, Omax Prosper, that is playing, I think it's new Pelicans now, and Mojave King. I think it's the G League now, but this generation was. Yeah, we were in the players were in my city playing my tournament. That's all. He says. And
you have Luka Doncic playing there as well, yes?
In 2015, and I have a good story about Luka Doncic.
Yes, please tell me. I know the story, but please share with us.
Luka Doncic, he was younger than the rest of the players. In 2015, he was under 16, and the tournament is under 18. That year people were crazy. They all the fans they wanted to see
the magician.
Yes.
From Slovenia.
Yes.
The Wonder Kid.
The Wonder Kid. And always the NBA franchises, the scouts are coming to the tournament. We prepare like a professional area on the court. And this year, the 30 NBA franchises were there, not with one scout, maybe with two.
Because of him?
Because of him. Fans, I mean, he started to play. He was great. He was playing, scoring, and, you know, assisting to the teammates. Everybody was crazy with Luka Doncic. And okay, they got the final, and they play against Barca. And before the final, we delivered, you know, the trophies, the MVP, you know, the 3 points best scorer, and one of the managers of the Real Madrid comes to me and say to me, please don't give the MVP to Luka Doncic. And I was like, you know what you are asking me? Everybody's expecting that Luka Doncic
is going to be MVP.
It's going to be the MVP. Yes, but we are taking care of him because he's a very young player and we want to protect him. You know, yes, I understand. And I think you are right. But, you know, all these people are going to kill me in the arena. I'm going to be the director of a tournament that we didn't deliver the best player to look at. Yes, but okay. So I start to review the stats. Oh my God, what is this? And there was another Slovenian player that was that year played Galatasaray and Olimpia Ljubljana. And there was one player that in one of the rankings was 1 point better than Luka Doncic. Plus Messi.
Okay.
And okay, I got it. This one. And
you have an alibi.
And well, you know, MVP plus Messi, Olimpia Ljubljana. The people, the crowd was.
And what was the reaction of Luka?
But Luka was in the best five. So, well, he's doing well now in NBA. So
of course,
he wasn't upset for to be the second.
And do you have some other big names playing in the tournament?
Yes. For example, the most recent, 2 years ago, Hugo González.
Mm-hmm.
He was playing and he won the MVP of the tournament. Now he's in Boston Celtics. We have Pau Gasol, Juan Carlos Navarro, Jonas Valanciunas, Mirotic.
You have a good connection with NBA.
Yes. Well, for NBA scouts is one of the main events talking about youth in Europe, and it's a very followed tournament from especially in the United States, and now even more with the NCAA recruitment process that with the NIL yes, you know, when you are under 18, you are in that moment of your career that you are finishing your youth program.
You must decide in which direction you're going.
But you can see players that could be playing in a good level, even professional level. So this age is especially attractive because you see players, you know, with a lot of talent, but his body, you know, 80% developed. I mean, you can see amazing talents. Physically, they are like professionals in this moment. And of course, you know, we have these cases that I told you. For example, Josh Giddey in 2020, and then in 2 years later, he was playing in NBA. Hugo González, the same. Pau Gasol. I don't know. Match one.
Milan Mačvan.
Milan Mačvan.
He's also participating in your tournament.
Yes.
With
FMP.
With FMP?
FMP has been twice champion of the tournament.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, but yes, actually, in the past, yes, FMP have really good youth academy.
Yes.
Similar to that is Mega now.
Yes, yes.
And do you have some connections with Mega or something like that?
Yes. I don't remember exactly how, but I got in contact with Miško
Ražnatović. Mm-hmm.
And Miško Ražnatović, in the last 5-7 years, has received my email asking for Mega, please come to us. The answer I always said was no, because the schedule, you know,
of course,
with the junior team, they play like the semi-professional or the second league. I mean, senior. So the schedule was very difficult to combine. But this year,
he said yes.
I said again, dear Mr. Ražnatović, okay, we are going. We are in. Especially
please print screen this. Print screen this.
So especially this year for me was a huge news because Serbia under 16 national team, they won last summer, you know, the gold medal in the European Championship. So and there are 3 players from Mega in that team, and you know when I'm in communication with some of the NBA scouts, and you know in October they start to asking me, hey, what are the teams that you are going to invite to the tournament? And I said, Mega. Oh, Mega. This year is going to come Mega, Zalgiris Kaunas, Barça, Real Madrid, Baskonia, Valencia Basket, and Hospitalet. So the level, and Juventud Padova. So the level is going to be very high with a lot of NBA prospects. So.
And what are the dates of the tournament?
18, 19, and 20 December.
December.
So in 15 days.
In 50 days.
Yes, so it's going to be the time.
It's going to be a crazy day.
Again, yes.
And the NBA scouts are coming.
Yes, the 30 franchises are going to attend again. So, like I said, for them it's a very special tournament because it's difficult to find these 8, 7 plus my club teams, top teams in just one event.
Of course.
It is even
and so much talented players on one place. It's very difficult.
Yes. If I compare with the 4 tournaments of the EuroLeague competition, junior competition, well, there are, of course, you know, the final championship is you have the winners of every single
tournament. Yes, of course.
But you know there are 34 teams, so it's not so concentrated. You know the talent of these top teams. And but if you have Barca, if you have Real Madrid, you have Zalgiris Kaunas, and you have Mega in the same place in 3 days, you can see 4 or 5 games of these teams. I mean, for them, it's very, very worth it.
And is that how your collaboration with NBA starts with this tournament?
Yes, was the beginning. Yes, because like I said, you know, this tournament was very interesting for them. And I received a call from NBA that with the NBA academies, they sometimes travel around the world to play some tournaments, and I received the call of the NBA Global that they are working together, or they were working together because the NBA Global Academy is not anymore working. Is with the Australian Basketball Federation.
Okay.
And is one of the most well-known youth programs in the world. And we would like to go to your tournament to play. So they came in 2020, and from there, all the years they have come, and I organized them, like a trip in the 3 more in Spain, in Barcelona, and 1 in Belgrade last year. With the Global Academy, they traveled from Australia, and we spent 12 days in Belgrade playing against the best teams.
Is there any special requests from them? We know that they're very complicated.
Well, yes. The first thing that you receive from NBA when you start to work with them is a proposal of contract of, I remember, was like around 60 pages. They have to take care of their brand.
Of everything.
The NBA is one of the most popular brands in the world.
So what's the weirdest thing?
Well, nothing special, but like I said, they take care a lot of their brand. So you cannot go with the NBA team to a bad hotel, or organize something bad, or there were a very strict regulation of many things. But that they are players, they are not adults, they are not professional, and they have to take care of them. Okay, so the contract was around 60 pages, as I was reading. And but it's a very serious organization, and coaches are amazing, especially we have had we were lucky because Coach Marty was the head coach for this beautiful team, and we have had a very good relationship with him. He's a very easygoing coach, no asking impossible things, but we had to take care a lot about the details of accommodation, logistics,
or food, or something.
Okay. Food, and the level of the teams to play against, because they are one of the top youth programs in the world. So Barcelona and Belgrade, we have very good teams, but sometimes to play against Barca, a friendly game, or to play against Mega, it's not easy. You have to call.
Of course.
But was amazing, to be in contact with this kind of players. Some of these players now are playing in NBA. So for me, I was lucky. I cannot say nothing else.
Have you ever visited the NBA or something in America?
Yes.
You know why I asked you.
Yes.
Please tell me.
Well, during this the history of this tournament, that was the first tournament was in 1980. We had bad moments, financially bad moments, so that because this tournament the investment is quite high. We have some support from the city council, some
sponsorship or something. Okay.
But there were, especially one year in 2013, I think, that we were very difficult to organize the tournament because the money was low, and we start to think about potential actions to do something and to get some money, and I went to the United States because I thought, okay, so if I can go and visit and interview the former players that they play the tournament, I think if I tell them, hey, maybe the tournament is going to finish, we cannot afford a new edition, I think they could help us, and promotioning, or I don't know, it was a desperate action, right? And we
okay, but it works.
Yes. Yes, I went and to the United States. I visit Pau Gasol in LA. I visit Sergi Vaca, because Sergi Vaca, the first club in Europe that he played was in Hospitalet. Victor Claver, that he was playing for Portland. He also Jose Manuel Calderon, that he was playing for Toronto Raptors. He played the tournament, and was for me very shocking to see how, for example, Pau Gasol, he remembered exactly the 2 games that he lost in the tournament against the teams that they lost. Barca lost in the semifinals. Even the time, because you realize that even for a Pau Gasol that he has won 2 NBA rings, that moment in his career, that tournament is very important.
Of course.
For him to play the tournament in Hospital, it was something big when he was 16, 17 years old. So that's why you have 2 rings in your fingers, but you still remember, these 2 games that you lost. And we start to move all this information, all this for social media, and we got money enough to.
And what was the reactions of these players when you talk about them, when you talk with them about the tournament?
Yes. Well, Pau Gasol was, okay, so you come from Hospitalet to LA.
Just to see me and talk about the tournament.
Yes, Pau, because for us it's very important now. It's our legacy, it's our history of, and for you players as well, because for you has been an important moment of your youth career. So they support us. They gave us support, and it was very nice to see how they were involved in something that there was a tournament that they played in the past, but I mean, it's important tournament. And that trip to the United States, I was 12 days, Philadelphia, Boston, LA. I was, but it works. It was a successful trip. Yes, for sure.
And you meet Shaquille O'Neal on that trip, yes?
Yes. Oh my God. Was the last day in New York. I was very happy because I could visit all the players. And I was in the Fifth Avenue the last day. I was walking, and I saw a jewelry store, and a lot of people there. I started to look. Oh my God, this Shaquille O'Neal. He was presenting. He designed a basketball jewelry, and I made a phone call because I was having some jerseys, some of former players, to do a lottery between among the fans to get some money. And I called to the president of to the club. Hey, do you think you agree with me if I buy a ring, a basketball ring that has been designed by Shaquille O'Neal, and we can make a draw, lottery? Yes. Come on, let's go. So I get into the jewelry, and I bought it, and so here, okay, this is the guy that is asking that if you can take a photo. Okay, yes. And well, I was with him. I was explaining to him why I was there, about the tournament, talking about that. I had a jersey, and he signed the jersey. So, and in one moment, I don't know why, I was happy in that moment.
Of course.
I was with Shaquille O'Neal saying, so, and I see that he abreast me. I see, a big hand, big fingers here. Oh my God, he catch me and start jumping, and I was. was flying. He's a very funny guy. He's very funny guy. He's very funny guy. Very close people. In that moment, he understood that I was there because for something I would say nice and was I have the video and when I see the video, it's a good one. It's a good memory.
And he's a very big man.
It's a long time. In that moment, you know that you cannot do nothing.
Of course.
You are okay. You want to play with me, or you want to?
Okay, just let it go.
Yes.
You can do whatever you want.
Yes. But I was jumping with Shagler in the 5th Avenue in New York. So what else?
And when you come back to Spain with good news.
Yes, was a good moment. So all the fans in Spain, especially in Barcelona area, they start. We create like a crowdfunding campaign, and we start to get funds and donations of the people, of the fans, and we could celebrate that.
And what is the situation now? Is the Spain Federation supports you, or is better in financial way?
Yes, we cannot complain. We cannot complain. I mean, always it's difficult because you want to improve the tournament, and
of course,
and things when you organize an event, you know very well. And you want to improve, you need resources, and now I would say the basketball part of the tournament is easy. It's just, hey, I have a team, I have the referees, I have the.
Let's play.
Let's play. You have the ball.
You have the gym. Let's play.
But now all that is around, media, social media.
Yes.
Is all the fans, they want to be informed by stats, online, live.
Of course.
And, streaming. So there are a lot of
play by play.
Yeah. Yes. Well, I think it's normal.
Of course.
The terminology and the fans, they want to enjoy the experience of the tournament. So, but you as a director, you have to take care of
everything.
1,000 little details. And we have a big support from the city council of the city because it's the main sports event in the city. And they always support us and some of the sponsors. Of course, you always want more.
Of course.
In order to improve, logistics or improve, I don't know, many things. But we cannot complain.
And how many people are there in your team of organizations?
Well, it's not too big. It's not too big because maybe it's the members of the board, and the volunteers are the players of the club. So because it's a good learning for them, they
and great experience.
Yes, they are being part of a big tournament, and hopefully one day they will play that tournament. So it's a very nice process of learning to be part of the tournament, and see 1 meter from you, Luka Doncic or Hugo Gonzalez
or Pau
Gasol, yes.
And how many winners from Serbia tournament have?
How many winners?
Yes, except FMP.
No.
Oh no.
Only FMP.
Rest are nothing. No.
No.
Okay.
Sorry, but
who won the trophy the most times?
Real Madrid. 13 times.
13 times.
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
The second is Barca.
Of course.
The third is Juventud, and there are a lot of teams with.
Maybe the next winner will be Mega.
Why not? This year I think is
that's a good thing for tournament.
Yeah.
To have different winner every year. So.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. When you bring these kind of teams, they have to be on the top of it. And it's a warranty. I think Mega is going to I don't know if it's the favorite. I would say that maybe it's the favorite. Barça this year is a very strong team, especially with this new phenomenon, Mohamed Dvokorak.
Okay, but Real Madrid is always favorite in every competition, in every sport, I think.
Yes, well, Real Madrid always is fun because when you talk with their sports director and all the members of the Real Madrid club, Real Madrid has to win always. No, it's true. It's true. It's their identity. I mean, they are not happy if they are second.
I know. Do you remember the playoffs game against Partizan?
Yeah, I remember.
and Yabusele judo move.
Oh my God, yeah, but I mean, I that was a very ugly for basketball in general.
Of course.
And I think it's not representative of Real Madrid. I mean, when they talk to me and about they want to win, I see a very honest message. I mean, at the end of the day, Real Madrid is maybe the most recognizable club in the world in many sports, and of course, you know, they are favored always. But well, last year for me was Barça because the generation was better, but they won. Real Madrid won last edition, and we'll see this year. We'll see. I think it's quite open, but for sure, Mega, Barça and Real Madrid, and maybe Zalgiris. Zalgiris is now is they won the Junior EuroLeague last year.
Yes.
And they got the third position last year in my tournament. They were third, and in April or May they won the EuroLeague Junior tournament.
And your club, what do you think of this generation?
This generation, no. You know, we in all the history we have competed very well because at the end of the day we are maybe sometimes we are the third, the fourth club in Catalonia, first Juventud or Barça Juventud, and we have a very good team as well. But this year competition is not going very well, and
what's missing?
It's a difficult question. We are in a transition season. You know, we have a very good 2009 generation. We went to the Spanish Championship as a third of the Catalonia region.
Okay.
And always is quite difficult, you know, to get the Spanish Championship. And we are in that moment. Our 2008 generation, well, is good, but not brilliant. You know, these 2009 players that are going to this new category are very good, but they are still young. So we are in that moment that sometimes is difficult. We are not comfortable, you know. And this year is been a hard season for us, but the tournament they have to enjoy the tournament. I think it's something unique. It's something that they are going to live 1 or 2 seasons. So you know, the rest of the season no matter. These 3 days, you have to be focused and enjoy playing against Real Madrid or
of course.
Or that. So you have to be focused in that moment, right here, right now, and that's it. So, and of course, we want that they I think they can compete, you know, at high level. So,
do you have problems with, I don't know, the glory of Real Madrid and Barça for these kids? Is there playing for your club is enough, or they always want more and their dream is to play for Barça, for Real Madrid? There's the problem in Niš, because we have talented kids, we have good generations of kids, but they're always Red Star and Partizan who can make better conditions and took the kids away from the Niš. Do you have similar problems?
Yes, of course. We are neighbors of Barça, of Juventud. The thing is, we as a club, Club Bàsquet Hospitalet, if Barça wants one of our players, what you can do?
Of course.
Honestly, I think for us it's a good news. Why? Because you have good players. You have good players that even Barça wants to your players. So, I mean, this is something that speaks well for the job that you are doing. It's worse when one of your players goes to another club of similar level or lower level. What's happening here? If Barça, Real Madrid, or Juventud recruit one of our players, well, okay, congratulations. I mean, for us, okay, we are going to lose a very good player, of course, because if he's going to join Barça or Juventud, it's because he's a very good player. But well, you have to understand this. If you ask, you know, a kid that is playing in the street basketball, they want to play NBA.
Of course, every kid.
I think it's good if you dream and you always want to play at the maximum level as possible, and I think it's worth it, and I think it's good. But sometimes we are very near, you know, of these big clubs, and we understand that sometimes these players are going to Barça, but sometimes some players from Barça are coming back to. So we have to be friendly in that moment and understand that it's a good option for them.
And what relationship do you have with the parents of the kids? Is there any problems with them for playing on the tournament or something like that?
For playing the tournament?
Yes, from the players.
No, you know, parents.
Because big scouts are there, they want the kid.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Very good question.
Yes, but no, it's not only the parents.
It's agents, yes.
Sometimes there are some agents that, you know, is like a showcase, because that tournament, you know, is going to be followed up for many teams in Europe, in the United States, now especially with the NCAA recruitment. Everyone wants to be on the focus now. So. But
I think it's wrong that such a young player have agents. That's very bad for them, I think. Okay, I get it. It's a business.
Yes,
okay.
But sometimes I know some of them. You know, when I was general manager, I worked with some of them, and I have to admit that some of them are good because they are more consultants than agents, and they can give very good advices to the families and to the players.
Okay, that's fair. I
mean, and they work with the players, they develop the players. I mean, there are some agents that they work very well and with a purpose. So, but some of them are you know, buying and selling players. So, yes, at that age, parents sometimes, but agents, I think for them it's more important. It's a very crucial moment, 3 days tournament. So especially when you have to say the best 5, or you know, you have.
Do you have pressure for that?
Some conversations around you about, hey, have you seen the game? Yes, stats.
And you choose the starting 5, or
no?
Is there a board of some players?
Yes. I have. We have sports directors, people that I can trust in them in the criteria, the stats. You know, I have several sources to
decide. Luka Doncic not going to be MVP.
I think, well, you know,
It happens. Shit happens.
Blast messages was the baby.
And where he's playing now?
I don't know. He was playing in our league.
In ABA League?
Yes.
For which team?
I don't remember.
Maybe from Ljubljana or something like that?
I think so. But he was a very good player as well. In that moment, was a tremendous player. But look at him.
And tell me something about these projects with Erasmus, European Union. What are the goals? What are the plans with that? You're starting with the projects in what? 2022, 21, something like that?
Yes. Our first project was the Alliance Amateur Referees of Basketball. It's very interesting, all these programs, because there are some issues or topics that sometimes need an extra help. And when we were searching information why we should apply for this project to the European Commission, and you see that maybe in some countries like Spain we are lucky because federations, they take care of all these things. They take care of the competitions, the referees, but there are some other countries in Europe that federations, they are not taking care of it. So basketball is very important in Europe. So there are a lot of amateur tournaments during all the season in Europe, and there was a lack of referees. So it's just an example, but I think when we created this alliance, a lot of referees, they move, from Serbia to Spain to Italy, Serbia. We have created a network of referees, amateur referees. Some of them young, they are living a good experience. Tournaments are, getting good referees for the competitions. I mean, everybody's winning something. So all the projects that we have been involved somehow is always related with sports in general, but especially with basketball. And now we are involved in some wheelchair basketball. And it's been a beautiful experience for us as a company. And I really think that we are doing a very good job. And we are involved with some national federations like Portugal, that we were in a project, building bridges project for wheelchair basketball, and we are connecting, players. We are connecting coaches. We are exchanging, knowledge, experience, and it's amazing. We are very, very happy, join these kind of projects.
Okay, that's a new challenge in your career path, yes?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yes. I'm enjoying a lot.
Are you tired?
Well, is but I'm
on this side you have a big tournament, big obligation about that, and
yes,
the other side
yes. These days are, we travel.
Do you still have family? You're not divorced?
Yeah. My wife is still, well, I have 3 kids. Now my daughter is 21, Roger, that is 16 and 13. So they are
bigger now.
Bigger, kind of autonomous. But always it's hard to be out of your home, and especially these days, because when you organize a tournament like this, there are thousands of little details that you have to take care of. And in this the previous 15 days are now it's stressful because I think we have everything quite controlled, but you never know. You have to expect something unexpected. So you have to be aware. And
yes, and the travels are nice. The trips are nice. You meet some new people. You share the experience. You're talking to me in Serbia.
It's a privilege and it's an honor to be with you. So I'm very happy to join this moment with you. So
thank you. Pleasure is all mine. You know it. But of course, there's support of your family is the very important thing.
I think, you know, your family is I think is something that is your life. Is you do the things for your family, and at the end of the day, you want the best for your family, and you try to work hard to provide them the all necessary. So, but well, you know, there are always time to do more things, and this is my job, and but I'm involved in something that I really love, so I can't complain.
And do you like Niš?
This is my 7th or 8th time in Niš. Niš for me now is my second home. I'm saying the truth, because here I found beautiful people, places, you know, there are cities that are beautiful, but for me the most important thing is the people that you know, they when I'm here, I'm very comfortable. I feel like, you know, I have friends. I'm here with you now talking about basketball, and you know, Niš, all the experience that I'm having in Niš from the first day are you know, I've really enjoyed my days.
You never been in Niš before?
No.
So
yes,
Belgrade, maybe Serbia with the tournament, yes?
Yes, only Belgrade.
Only Belgrade.
Yes, I visit Belgrade 2-3 times, and now Niš, that we have a very good partners here. Of, you know, that is we are sharing a lot of projects, and every time like we come here, we live a beautiful time. We spend really good time with them, and you know, all the friends that they are making here.
And do you have time maybe to watch some game in Niš, basketball game or something like that?
Well,
or some competition?
Well, no, because you know the agenda is very crowded, it's very busy. But last February, I think it was February.
It's February, yes. You have the unique opportunity.
Yes, we went to see, you know, the Serbian Cup was unbelievable.
Only the final game, or?
Well, we watched the semi-final, one of the semi-finals, and the final.
Red Star and Belgrade, of course. Who won?
Red Star.
Okay, I just asked.
Red Star, yes.
And tell me something about the future of this project. Do you have some plans? Do you have already some new projects coming or something like that?
Yes, now we are starting some new projects. So very interesting projects. Some of them related with basketball, and or not directly, but you know, for example, we are joining one beautiful project that is empowered female referees, because, well, I think it's important, the gender equality in many aspects, and I think in a number of player license, I think especially in Spain, you know, it's a very popular basketball is a very popular sports among girls and women, but it's necessary to have more role models, or more referees, more coaches, more managers in this way. So I think it's a project that can help to give visibility and to try to recruit new referees from the girls that are playing basketball, so they can enjoy basketball as well as a referees, right? The same with coaches. We are now involved in another project that is called Empower Female Coaches of team sports.
Mm-hmm.
So we were in one project that was the same, but only for basketball coaches, female basketball coaches. Was very nice, was a success, and we are doing the same, like a follow-up of that project, but for handball, football, volleyball, more. So, well, we are working in that direction. So, and trying to avoid discrimination, try to gender equality, and helping these sports for people with disabilities. So, I think we have to fight. We have to try that. As all the people have to enjoy the sports. Sports is something unique, something that for your mind, for your body is good. So I think has to be open for everybody.
You're doing a very important job.
Yes. We are part of it, and we are very proud of it, and we try to do our best.
And you have partners from all of Europe, yes?
Yes. We have partners from Portugal, from Serbia, from Italy, from Ireland. Well, when you join this kind of projects, I think one of the things that I love is that you meet people that with your same, I wouldn't say hobbies, but passions.
Passions, yes. Yes.
And you want the best for your sport, for your basketball, for the community. So I think it's great to get in contact with these people.
And are the problems are similar in that countries? Yes.
Yes, there are different situations, but well, sometimes problems are solved more in some countries than others, but there is still a problem. So, but you are in a different level. But well, it's just to go together and try to solve the problem and to equal the situation in many ways. So, but it's always good to find people that speak your same language.
Okay. And tell me, which the favorite thing? What is the favorite thing in Niš? Yours? Yes.
You know it.
I know, but you must say
it.
You must say it. I know. Your favorite thing in Niš is
Kafanas. Oh my God! The first time that I went to a kafana, my partner Jose and I, we were like, "What's going on here?" Good food, music, people dancing, singing all the time. Was like something incredible, something amazing, and with good company, I think it's one of the best atmospheres that I've lived in my life. You have here, and talking with more people from Serbia, not only Niš. Niš is very well known by their kafanas.
Yes, hospitality.
Yes, and people from Belgrade. Oh yeah, it is.
Friendly people, smiling faces. Yeah.
But it's like in the top in the ranking of kafanas. Niš is
maybe top 2.
It's on the top, right? So yes, this is something that we really enjoy a lot, and the atmosphere is amazing. And I think for me, when I see young people in a traditional restaurant singing traditional songs, I think it's part of your heritage.
I agree.
You are taking care of your legacy, of the legacy of the previous generation. So I think this is something that is not common. And this atmosphere, okay, you have a good time, you're doing some rakia, but I really see a place that you take care of your roots, and the new generations, the young generations, they are following, and it's nice to see different generations together, and it's something unique. I think it's something that is not so easy to find in other places, and of course, I mean, it's
And can you compare it with Spain, with your traditions, with your...
Yeah, but it's not easy to compare. I mean, we have good restaurants, we have a good gastronomy, we have,
friendly people,
friendly people.
Yes.
But
Something is missing.
yes, I mean, people having dinner, jumping at the same time, and yes, it's true. I mean, it's a beautiful feeling, and of course, I think Spanish and Serbians, we are quite similar.
Yes.
Yeah, I think for us, it's been very easy to get a close relationship with you, and because I think at the end of the day we are quite similar.
I agree. Yeah. We are warm people, and we know to play basketball. So, but this Eurobasket.
Don't talk about it. We are in a
You're in transition.
This is, of course, we have had beautiful generations of basketball players, and I honestly think that we have a very high level in Spain. But it's going to be difficult to repeat, generations like Juan Carlos Navarro, Pau Gasol,
Sergio Llull. Yes, of
Chacho,
course.
Rodriguez, all in the same team. I mean, we have to be realistic. And now we have Aldama, we have players.
And Gomez brothers.
Yes. But, well, I think our national team is going to suffer a little bit.
You're in transition period, something like that. Now?
Yes, I think we are going to have very good players for sure. I think 2 years ago we won the World Cup in under 19 World Cup.
Okay, so, but this Eurobasket was very bad for you, yes?
Yes.
Not only for you, for Serbia also, but now we are talking about your players.
We are talking about yes. Well, you have to be optimistic. We have to be confident in our coaches, in our federation, in our potential players and future players. I think we have a very good young players, but well, we see to be so dominant as Pau Gasol or Margasol or Rudy Fernandez has retired last season. Llull now is.
This is maybe his last season, I think.
So it's a difficult moment for Spanish basketball in terms of national team championships. Competitions are running very well. We have a huge basketball community in Spain, but well, the national team we have to see how to raise all that players, this generation that they won the World Cup, how we can fix, how we can make them better.
It's hard to mix it.
Yes, especially in the beginning. We need that these players have to get some experience in high level competitions in ACB, in EuroLeague, even in NBA, some of them, and well, to be confident with our coaches and to do a good chemistry.
And do you think for strong national team, do you think it's important to have a strong national league? You have probably the strongest basketball national championship in Europe.
I think can help. I think it's not crucial. I think, of course, helps but well, I want to be the ACB maybe is one of the top, if not the top after EuroLeague in Europe.
Okay, but EuroLeague is not one country competition. So
yeah,
when you see national championship, I think ACB is the best.
Yes, but if you analyze the rosters of the ACB competition, you will see that most part of the players are not Spanish players. What does it mean this? So yes, we have a very strong domestic competition, but we should have more Spanish players,
the domestic players, yes,
in that competition. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm not agree with this.
Of course, I understand.
Because from a competitive point of view, ACB is very competitive, very attractive. But if I see from, for example, if I was the head coach, the national head coach, I don't have too many players to choose, to select,
from ACB.
So, well, I think we have to be optimistic. I think we are a good generation that is growing. We have to be patient, and we have to work well with them, and we'll see. At the end of the day, the World Cup or the European Championship, there is only one winner.
The basketball is the competition that always win by Spain or by Serbia. So not this Eurobasket.
No, not this. Not this year.
And how do you see Serbia team, national team?
Well, Serbia always, for me,
we have probably the best player in the world.
Yeah.
But that's not enough.
Well, this is something that for me, basketball is great. I mean, it's not a science. It's not 2 + 2 is 4. No. It depends on more things, more aspects, intangibles, things like chemistry. And sometimes when you have a roster with beautiful players, if you don't have this chemistry, if you don't have this common goal, basketball is one of these sports that you only win if you are a team. Of course, if you have Jokic in your roster, it's going to help. But
not against Finland.
I think for me, Serbia always is favorite. I mean, the quality of the players, the tradition, the coaches. I mean, you have coaches for around the world. I mean, because the prestige of the Serbian basketball is on the top. But in a championship, many things. There are thousands of little details.
Yes, it's complicated.
It's not easy.
We talk about Željko Obradović, and he coached the Partizan, but he resigned a couple days ago.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
Well, Željko
is one of the greatest coaches ever.
Yes, you cannot ask more for a coach. I mean,
but what's missing?
Well, I think I'm not very. I don't have the details of his decision, but I think maybe he took this decision because he thinks that he's not the right person now for Partizan, because many reasons. I mean, maybe because he's tired, or because maybe he sees that maybe the team needs a change in direction or whatever.
Maybe some young blood.
Yes, why not? I'm sure that is Željko has. He can decide whatever he can decide. His opinion is religion. I mean, he deserves. He's the best coach ever. I would say in Europe. So I think I honestly think that he's doing this because he really thinks that is the best for Partizan in this moment.
And do you hear that Žarko Paspalj is back to Partizan as sport director?
I didn't know it. Well,
I think it's good to basketball legends to come back to our clubs.
Yes, is the experience that these players have. I mean, is something good for clubs and for young players. You know, Zarko Pascual is a legend. I mean, he has been one of the best players. He played, I think, in NBA in San Antonio Spurs when it was very difficult for a European player to play in NBA. So, well, I think if the board has decided this is because they think that, well, we'll see. We'll see how is but is now is a crucial moment for Partizan because
I agree.
If you are the next coach after Zelko, it's a big shadow.
Of course. It's a big challenge for that guy. And a big pressure.
Yeah, of course.
And the Barcelona is coming. So no, first of Bayern, I think, is coming, and the Barcelona is playing with Red Star, I think.
Yes, he's playing.
What do you think about that match? Red Star is really great this season.
Yes. Barca now is.
Do you have time to watch EuroLeague, or I don't know? You're traveling a lot. You have a lot of meetings.
No, I follow the news results. I read articles in the media. I watch some highlights, and it's difficult to find time to watch the entire game. But well, I'm involved in this world, and I can read and I follow. Barca now is not. They are not in a good moment. I mean, always when you fire one coach is because something is not going very well. And Barca is competing in ACB, is competing in EuroLeague. There are two competitions very demanding. It's not enough having a good roster or expensive team well, I don't know. Chai Pascual is the new head coach. He has experience. He won EuroLeague with Barca. I think the team is going to improve for sure, but I don't know when. Because
and that's the big question.
Yes, if you are asking me for a game this week, I would say I don't know.
I will say Red Star.
Yes, because Chai Pascual maybe he has coached 10 training sessions and maybe it's not enough time to implement his idea of the basketball, of the changes that he wants to apply for in this new moment of the season. And for sure, the dynamic of Red Star is good. It's second in EuroLeague. I mean, it's something. It's a very good position, and I think Red Star now the motivation is high. The fans,
chemistry.
Yes. So if I had to say something, for me now favorite playing in Belgrade, Red Star. But
yes, but
Barca is a good team, and sometimes
it's not ideal opponent for us. We don't like to play with Barca.
Well, yes.
Remember the Mirotic Troika from out? You don't remember it. No. that's because you're not the Red Star fan.
Yeah.
If you are, you will remember.
A little bit.
And tell me something. We talk about EuroLeague a lot. What do you think about this project, NBA Europe?
Wow. I don't know.
You don't know what to expect. Today I saw the news that I think Barca and Pau or Real signed new contracts for 10 years with EuroLeague, and Paris basketball is the next who will sign. I think that's the way EuroLeague wants to secure the teams. But with NBA in Europe,
basketball in Europe is different than in the United States. But NBA is a big brand global brand. And if they want to do something in Europe, I'm sure that they are going to do it. But it's not going to be easy because here competition basketball is different. It's different. The business model, the game itself, and I don't know. I here is very important. If I talk as a basketball lover or European basketball lover, I want to take care of my basketball. I want my own identity. I don't know if you are agree with me. Sometimes when I watch some NBA games, or you see that it's different.
Yes.
Especially in the regular season.
Of course.
And every single game in EuroLeague is like a final. So the perception, the philosophy of different kind of basketball is true. I mean, but business is business. So the things that I've heard about, this potential NBA Europe competition, they are trying to get big clubs, but not basketball clubs. Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain. For me, something weird, something strange. Because if you don't have fans, you have, Manchester City is a huge club, but it's a football club.
It's a football club and they have money. They have money. If
Yes.
you want fans and brand, maybe Manchester United is better choice.
Yeah, but we are talking about Manchester.
Of course.
About UK.
Of course.
Your basketball there is not so popular. I mean, I can understand that the business in UK is a very big market. Potentially is but I don't know. I have a lot of doubts about if it's possible and if it's going to be good for basketball in Europe in general. I don't know. This is something that we'll see. But it's a good news if Barca, Real Madrid, and Pau, and they decide to be with EuroLeague. In my opinion, maybe I'm wrong, but in my opinion, it is something that I like.
I agree. Europe have tradition, so that's very important for European clubs. And I don't think that Manchester will be some basketball force in Europe or something like that.
Artificial at the moment. Maybe in the future.
Maybe in the future, yes.
In the future, but you have.
But you don't have any Serbian clubs on that list. That's really strange, don't you think?
Surrealistic.
I don't know what's the problem with Serbian clubs.
I don't know what are the criteria of these. I'm sure that it's not basketball criteria.
You think it's business?
It's business. I'm sure. I think it's my opinion. I respect. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to take care of your business.
Of course.
Business. And if you want to get more audience out of the United States, maybe it's the way. But
But for the audience, you need the big clubs.
Sure.
It's not the same audience who choose to watch Barca and who choose to watch, I don't know, some club from London, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, because if you recruit a team like Partizan or Red Star for this new competition, you are going to have a whole country watching, like Serbia, because basketball in Serbia is important.
Yes, but what's the competition with? I don't know who is gonna play with against Red Star and Partizan. That's really important also, because the gym is full when Red Star is playing against Olympiacos, or I don't know, Partizan is playing against Real Madrid. And if Red Star is playing against, I don't know, some club from London, who is going to watch that? Okay, Red Star core fans, sure.
Yes, but yes, I agree with you. And for me, I'm not sure how the crowd, how the fans are going to respond in, for example, your game in London or Manchester or these clubs that are football clubs. I mean, for me, it's quite strange, but maybe it's where is where is the money for these new competitions. I don't know. It's something that is clear that it's not a basketball route. It's something that starts with the business vision. So we'll see. No, I'm very. I don't know how to expect about this, to be honest. My opinion is I prefer the European basketball that I know, in the terms that we know. And
of course.
I think, but EuroLeague is a very attractive competition with a very a lot of very good games every single week.
But very different rules from European basketball.
Yeah.
Personal fouls,
Yeah.
challenges,
It's
timeouts, everything is different.
the style of basketball, the tactical things, the
Exactly.
part of the game. I mean, it's when you see an NBA game and a EuroLeague game, you are watching two different sports.
And do you think that maybe the NBA brand is going to attract more American players to play for that teams in Europe?
I don't know how it's going to be the model of these teams, or how the roster had to be formed.
I don't know. For example, the American player have an offers from, I don't know, London and Red Star, for example. This is London, the NBA brand, and this is Red Star EuroLeague. Maybe NBA brand is more attractive to American player.
Yeah, well, it's going to depend about the money of the contracts.
It's all about the money at the end.
It's a professional competition,
of course.
And I think I can understand. You are a professional player maybe for 10, 11 years, so you have to take care of your future, and I think is something logical if you think in terms of salaries and in terms of your promotion as a player. So now is where, for example, now a lot of our best young talents are going to the NCAA.
Yes.
Why? Because there are big money there.
Better conditions, yes.
I mean, and I was accepted at the beginning, but I thought, come on, these guys here sometimes, I don't know in Serbia, but in Spain, that age from 18 till 21, 22 is not an easy period. Why? Because you are training like a professional, but you are not.
You're not a professional yet.
So, and you are in that moment, crucial moment, that you have to choose, or you have to bet for your professional basketball career, or okay, I have to study.
Family, yes, of course.
So it's not easy. And now these young players that they are going to the NCAA, they are playing basketball, they are studying, and they are getting a good money. So perfect.
Like professionals.
Like professional. And it's normal if you are a professional player.
That's a big problem for Europe, for the EuroLeague.
It's going to change many things, because the youth programs in Europe, with this new situation, they have to change their minds, or the business model, or the way that it's something that is good. I don't know if it's going to be good or bad for basketball in general. It's going to be good for players, for sure.
Of course.
I'm not sure if it's going to be good for clubs. I think some of the clubs are struggling now. For example, Juventus Badalona, that is a club that for me is one of the best youth programs in Europe. And now the best players are going to the NCAA instead of to play for the professional team in the. I think it's a very changing moment and challenging for them. We'll see. Sometimes I can be agree, I cannot be agree, but it is what it is, and we have to follow how it goes.
We need to adjust.
Yes,
so
yes.
It's very difficult time for European basketball, but
yeah, but I'm happy for some of the players.
Of course,
because,
of course.
I think they are continuing playing high-level basketball, and they can study, and they are earning good money for them and their families, so it's not bad.
And do you think that NCAA level of basketball is high? Now it's so many players are coming there.
Well, the level in the ACA, especially in Division I, is high. I mean, there are a lot of teams, of course, in different conferences, but it's proof that we are doing the things well in Europe. In fact, FIBA basketball, that you have to see, NBA, and now in the NCAA, all the rosters are European players. So this is good for us. I mean, this is something that speaks well about what we are working here, how we are working here. The level in the ACA, yes, I think it's good. I think it's good. It depends on the university, it depends on the coach, the philosophy of the teams. But I think it's a good moment of basketball for these players. Because, like I said, you are potentially a professional player, but you are not still a professional player. So if you can train and play at the highest level, plus studies, plus with money, we'll see in the future. But yeah, in terms of basketball, I think it's a good option.
Okay, and maybe some later stages they can come back to Euroleagues too.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing for European basketball.
I think it's going to be the natural way of the 80% of the players. They will coming back to Europe, and with a career, with good money in the pocket, and well, if we chances to play in a professional level in Europe.
Yes, that can be a good thing for European basketball.
Yeah, we'll see how face this situation some clubs, especially with youth, very good youth programs. I think they are going to have the worst part of the cake. But well, we'll see.
We'll see. I know that you are tired, so I have a quick game for the end.
A game?
Yes. I love the games, you know that. You need to choose either or. Are you ready? I have maybe 5 or 6 pairs that you need to choose. Okay. Let's go with some easy ones. Barca or Real?
Barca.
I knew it. Euroleague or NBA?
Euroleague.
I know it. Jordan or LeBron?
Are you asking seriously this?
I remember the conversation from Montijo.
I only heard Jordan.
This question is for my good friends Zoki and Misha. They are LeBron fans, so.
He's a good player, but.
Okay, so Jordan. And now we have difficult ones.
Okay.
Jokic or Sabonis?
Wow.
I know that's a difficult one for you.
It's very, very difficult. It's very difficult because I'm sure that Jokic has achieved more than Sabonis in this moment. But Sabonis was a unique player. And I think if Sabonis could play in NBA healthy and young, we were talking now about the most dominant player ever. I don't know what to say. In my opinion, I think Sabonis is still, maybe when Jokic finished
his career, okay.
I changed my mind, but
Sabonis for now.
Sabonis.
Okay, fair enough. And rakia or beer?
Well, it depends on the moment, but rakia. A good rakia, for example.
You like šljivovica, yes?
Sorry?
The plum. Šljivovica.
Yeah.
You like it very much, I know it. And for the end, the most difficult one, prepare yourself. Red Star or Partizan?
Okay. Okay. I'm going to make you happy.
No.
No, because,
I want your honest opinion.
No, I don't have a solid position.
Okay.
Because it's something that is not. But I'm more Red Star fan than a Partizan fan.
Okay.
But I respect both.
Of course. But you prefer Red Star, so
Yes,
that's
because of you.
Thank you. That's enough for me. Thank you very much for your time.
It has been a pleasure. It has been amazing to share this conversation with you.
This is your first time at podcast, or?
Yes. This is my debut.
Was it good?
Yes,
Nothing scary, nothing.
No. It's just like talking with a friend here in the sofa, comfortable. Great. That has been a beautiful time.
Thank you very much for your time, and see you in a couple of months.
For sure, wherever you want.
Thank you.
Okay? Welcome.
Drugari, to je bila još jedna epizoda podcasta. Nadam se da ste uživali koliko i ja. Oprostite na mom engleskom koji je malo zarđao, ali navići ćete se već. Biće sigurno još prilika za neko od epizoda na engleskom i mi se vidimo sledeće srede već sa nekim novim sagovornikom i novim pričama. Pozdrav!